Hey everybody, Gus here, and today I'm reviewing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. For those unfamiliar with this film, it's an adaptation of a video game brought to the big screen, which usually goes quite smoothly. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal as Prince Dastan of Persia, in an epic tale of adventure, gymnastic hijinks, and time travel. Hell, Gyllenhaal's hoping the sands of time make us forget how bad the day after tomorrow was. There ain't enough sand for that, Jake. The casting of Jake in this role is an interesting one. While he is good in this film, he just seems a bit out of place at times. And while watching this, I wondered if they lost Jared Leto's phone number. Also, the main cast didn't really reflect 6th century Persia to me. They must have figured that they had the right music, clothes, and sets, so they didn't have to cast people resembling, well, Persians. To be fair, it seems they did cast some Middle Eastern folks in this. Like this guy, and this guy. Oh, and this guy. Also, I know they can't have a big action film and have them speaking Farsi, but why does everyone in this film have a British accent?
Guys, with your hands on your sword again.
Where it should be.
Oh, my brothers.
Maybe they didn't want Sir Ben Kingsley to feel out of place. I mean, he was fine rocking the eyeliner. Kingsley plays Nizam, the king's brother, and does a good job. Although, come on, he's f***ing Gandhi. Anyhow, originally a street kid from Nasaf, Dastan is adopted by King Shahraman after the king witnesses his courage. Or maybe it was his incredible aim throwing fruit, and he thought he'd make a killing in the carnival circuit. Thankfully, the film skips out on the kingly father, foster family bonding crap, and I was surprised seeing as how this was a Disney flick. Fast forward 15 years and Prince Dastan and his foster brothers Garsiv and Tus attack the holy city of Alamut, when they're told the city's people are supplying weapons to their enemies. While his brothers lead the initial assault, Dastan decides to lead a surprise attack on Alamut to prevent further casualties. With his friend Biss, played by Reese Ritchie, they use their own ragtag band of merry men to breach the city walls and help Dastan's marauding brothers seize control of Alamut. And no, Ritchie is not related to Lionel, but this would have been handy for the wall climbing and awesome. Once inside Alamut, they find the beautiful Princess Tamina, played by Gemma Arterton. The princess is guardian of the mystical dagger of time. Oh, and for you trivia buffs out there, Gemma was born with 6 fingers on each hand and a crumpled ear. It's almost like God was like, oh shit, my bad, and to balance out the extra fingers, he made her look like this. Good lord. Seriously though, you'll think you're time traveling staring at her. Gotta get back in time. Gotta get back in time. During the Donnybrook in the city, Dastan gets the dagger from Princess Tamina's guard in a fight. Tamina is captured and offered as a wife for Tus, which would make Alamut part of the Persian Empire, Tus a very happy man.
I like girls.
And everyone else under the sun very envious.
There must be a reason why you can't keep your eyes off me.
All seems well in Persia, but then a twist. Dastan is blamed for the murder of his father, King Shahraman, and has to make a run for the border, and the princess escapes with him. Although Dastan actually jumps around all over the place, and probably could have gone away much faster, used less energy, and spared casualties, since remember, that's his deal, if he just ran for it instead. What the f***? On the lam, and trying to clear his name, Dastan accidentally learns that the dagger has the ability to rewind time for 1 minute. Naturally, everyone is out to get Dastan, the princess, and the mystical dagger. One of those in hot pursuit is Garsiv, played by Toby Kebbell. He believes Dastan killed their father and wants revenge. On a side note, how much does this guy look like X-Pac? During their journey, they meet a group of merchant bandits, led by entrepreneur Sheikh Amar, played by Alfred Molina, and his knife-throwing pal Sesso, who hails from the Baka, played by Steve Toussaint. Molina is good as the Sheikh, and is reminiscent of Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow, complete with eyeliner. And if you like ostrich racing, you're in luck. Now, forget wormholes when dealing with time travel in movies. It's plot holes you've got to worry about, which can cause headaches and logic. But to this film's credit, they don't go overboard with the time travel bullshit. But to this film's credit, they don't go overboard with the time travel nonsense. Overall, this film is what it is, and doesn't take itself too seriously. After all, Daston's hair is flat ironed in 6th century Persia, and it's much better than most video game adaptations. I know that's not saying much. Still, the special effects were well done, and even though they used the dreaded strobe effect, the action scenes are fun to watch. It feels like The Mummy mixed with Indiana Jones. Now, it's not Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it ain't the Crystal Skull either. What that was, huh? So I give Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time 2.5 out of 4 bananas. So I say it's worth checking out. See you next time, everybody.